But yeah, you watch them Blue Story.
Yeah, man, I watched
Nobody
it.
wins when the family feuds.
Who says the family?
Register to vote.
That's your
Register to vote.
But
Yeah, go on.
it was good, man. I think that it was a good depiction of what's going on in the streets, and
Are you
it
not
kind
in
of
the
showed.
streets? You in the streets?
I'm not on the streets. You're mad. I'm too off for that. I just told you I can't walk up and down. You think I got time to be running away from guys with guns?
Just shoot me.
I'll be like, yo, fam. My feet can't take this, you know. Just shoot me on my leg or something. You know what I mean?
I'm a big motherfucker.
I'm
Just shoot
man.
me.
Just shoot me and done.
I'll be okay, go on.
But
Shoot me in the arm.
yo, shoot me in the bottom of the leg, yeah. I'll be alright. I'll be like, yo, fam, if you're gonna shoot me, just graze the arm. You get me? Because I've got things to do. So if you graze it and just nick it, you can say, yo, I shot ya. I'll be like, I'll take the L. And you're a bad man. You're a bad man. I'll never come back to this end or this life, and I can live my life and carry on like, you know.
Make it real theatrical too.
Yeah. It's like a little nick on the, and I was like,
That's on the floor with his arms and legs.
Do you want to say you shot me? You shot me!
and I'm like,
Curse you!
I'll get to
Too much?
But basically, it was a good depiction of the streets. I think that some of it was a bit predictable, but we really know you can't really like make up stuff that's gonna be like, oh my goodness, plot twist, because it's like real life don't work like that.
But it's a true story as well, isn't it?
I don't know.
Based on a true story.
It's a true story.
And it's like it's a case that looking at it, I think Ratman did really well, kept true to his style of the way he makes films, and
And it's his first film.
it's his first feature-length film, isn't it? And I think you know that I don't know the youth's name, you know. What's his name? No, the other one. In the film, his name's Timmy.
Yeah, man's calling Timmy. Calling Timmy.
Right there. Let me find him.
I didn't go through years of
Right there.
torment of that at secondary school.
Oh yeah.
He did those stuff. I run
I
him.
did. So,
What the boy there? What the boy? Where is he? Where is he?
Go man, go.
Well, my youth, yeah, the geezer that played the other geezer, not Michael.
Yeah.
What's
Timmy.
his face? Michael Ward. Is
Yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Ward his name?
I think so.
No, you asking it wrong.
I don't even
think
put
so.
that much importance on names, to be fair.
But my youth, yeah, that was in it. He was like levels, like
Yeah.
serious levels. Let me see if I can find him. But I can't find him. Stevie Gambles, yeah. Stephen Adebola.
Oh, okay.
My youth was sick.
Yeah.
Like he was, for me, he was the best actor in the whole thing.
What's the story about actually?
Spoiler alert! Spoiler
Oh,
alert!
that's. I do want to watch it. Just like what's the story about? Not how it ends.
I feel like this is trailers. I feel like that's what trailers are for.
I don't watch trailers.
Okay.
I
It's a true
remember
story.
it, and then
A
it comes.
hard-hitting
Space.
crime
Here we
drama
go.
about two friends who become rivals in a vicious London gangland war.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Do you want to say-
IMDb.
do you want to say what
I'm
happened?
sure. Hold
Nah,
on.
don't talk about
I'm sure he did this as a film before.
Did it?
Yeah, it wasn't Sharo's story. He did it as something else. Ratman did this story before. I'm sure of it.
The thing is, they mentioned Sharo in the film.
Oh yeah.
They mentioned Sharo in
my
the
man looks
film.
like Dele
But you
Ali.
got to listen to it. You got to listen to what they're saying.
Yeah. My man
mean-
looks like Dele Ali. innit?
What are you doing?
The listeners can't
The listeners
see.
cannot see
Then
what
I'll
you're
put a
talking
picture.
about.
I'll put his picture up.
So you're just gonna be taking pictures of
You
strangers
get
now?
me?
It is.
Tim.
Yes. Yes. I will.
But basically, I think that
Does he?
that Stephen Adebola was sick. He was best actor in the whole thing for me. It was some people weren't thrilled. I think it was good just because
What weren't they thrilled about the story?
some people were like, I expected more, but
What is there to expect?
it's a case that in real life, there's only two ways these things gonna go. You get me? Now, I'm not gonna say what happened in the film, but
Well, it's one of two.
it's one of two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get me? It's not like something was happening a brand new rapper drives down the road, yo, leave the roads, come with me, become a star. That don't happen. You know what I mean? So it's got to pretty much be true to life. So I kind of hear that, and it was. I found it kind of sad still, just because you actually see these things. This happens every day, and you look at it and think to yourself, okay, cool. I'm watching that. Obviously, some people won't deep it, but I did. I was like, yo, at the end of the day, yeah, these youths will go to another area, and they'll have a beef, like big time beef. They might not know each other. They're just from a different area, and the beefing like hardcore, like no personal vendetta. It's because you live there. You get me?
Alright, then we'll say.
And I think about it. I think to myself, okay, cool. So we have black men fighting other black men for concrete
That they don't own.
that they don't own. The parents don't own it. Their family don't own nothing. And you're ready to lose your life over something you don't own.
We know this story. This story's been done like a million times, I'm sure.
Exactly, but you just think to yourself, what is it gonna take for a black man to look at him and say, you're my brother instead of my enemy?
But then, okay, outside the story then, don't you feel like we need more films not showing that? Showing another life?
I think, yes, I do agree. And I know that some people were like anti-Top Boy. It's like I see and I think to myself that the more outspoken that people can be about these kind of situations, it opens it up for further discussion for people who aren't in it, who aren't like accustomed to it. And because of that, I do see the importance. However, I think that we need to kind of celebrate the people that are being positive instead of the people that have been bad and done good. We need to celebrate the ones that have just done good as well.
Yeah.
Because those are the man them that may not get the praise.
So I'd love to see a film with like, you know, like Insecure? Like a UK version of Insecure. Or like just other topics other than like
Gang violence.
You know
what I mean? There's more going on.
Oh, to be fair, do you know what I'd like? I would like to see like a young black boy's journey through uni.
Exactly, something like
Something
that.
through uni.
Uni's a madness.
Because uni's a madness.
Like,
that's something.
It's
like,
mad. Like,
I'd appreciate that. And the
yo,
people
rap
don't
man,
like-
if you're listening, yeah, holler me. It's Adrian.
yeah,
don't
even
like
that,
that.
you can make, there's a good storyteller can make a story out of someone that goes out every week.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
the
I
thing,
mean?
though. Like we stuck in this notion of being so influenced by Americans that we have to do a UK version of, rather than doing bun your culture, bun what you lot do, respect it, appreciate it, but this is us.
Well, when I say UK version of Insecure, I mean
the thing
the
is-
story
Tim,
more
take
than.
time with your hands, yeah, because I've just this shot, yeah, it's gonna have random things on.
No, the thing is,
the story more than the actual.
the
just
thing is,
being
though,
insecure.
like, even so, to a certain extent, London itself has made its own culture that now kind of
London's mad.
dictates what people think the rest of the UK is like. So therefore, it's unfair on, let's say, a black guy living in, let's say, Leeds. His experience with life is going to be totally different to the guys in London.
I mean,
But
yeah and no,
infrastructure,
because-
the infrastructure is mainly for that kind of.
Yeah, and no,
fault is
because
down there, innit?
what's
Well, it's
happening
not-
in London
it's
is going to
not-
happen in Leeds as
Because
well.
then
It's
it
going to
could
be
happen there, it could happen everywhere.
There's violence everywhere,
Think
but
about it.
also
You remember
It's
the film
not
One Day?
just about
Nah, but
violence.
do you-
Remember, it's not just about violence. It's about regular life.
Nah, but do you remember the
Like-
film One Day?
Yeah,
Now that was in Brum.
Roman.
yeah.
Now, realistically, looking at that film, like, I remember the day it came out at the
That film was
cinema.
madness as well.
I remember the
Yeah,
day
shut
it
down
came
the
out at
cinema.
the
You
cinema.
watched One Day?
The
One
day
Day
it
was
came,
madness.
the
Shut
day
down
it
the
came,
cinema.
it shut down Cineworld.
Oh, well,
and
yeah,
like,
as it would.
Ram, because nowhere else showed it. Now, for me, I looked at that film and I was like, you know what? That's mad, but that didn't have the big budget that Blue Story did. You see what I'm saying? And big up to Dylan Duffus for actually putting it out there and doing his work and grafting. I think that realistically, that happens in anywhere where there is like in a city with black people. It does happen.
Well, what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
but
say
you
is
saying
that it
that, but
doesn't
you
have to
saying,
be
oh,
just gang.
That's what I'm saying. But you just said,
related content.
London's mad and Leeds
London
mad.
is mad.
But London also isn't mad.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's parts
There's
of it
also
It's
a
just little
story
pockets,
within
it's pockets,
that
yeah.
where this man just trying to go out every week or trying to support two baby mums or
I hear that.
like, it's different stories
Why you
that
gotta
can be
have
made.
two? Can't have just have one.
But one's not really a story.
Stop playing the stereotypes, man.
What, two baby mums?
That's the thing, though. Like, I feel like we put ourselves in
Why
boxes
is he
because
brought
we
this
see
up?
know
things.
why.
Why has he brought this up? What's wrong with Spock?
Who is it? Oh, I don't know the name. But... Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, I saw it earlier in the week. But
Yeah,
you know,
I just feel like there's a lot more stories
There is lots of
inside
stories.
the UK
Yeah.
there
than
is.
just the gang stuff and the violent
There is.
stuff and prison.
But don't
Now,
you
half
always
people-
go to the lowest denominators to grab the audience?
Yeah.
Then
Because bad news travels better faster than the good news, innit?
I'd have to hope that someone is, I don't want to use brave, but brave enough to try something different, try a new story. Look at what's his name, Jordan Peele, is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just to not create a new genre, but just to try a new direction on existing things. You know what I mean? There is gang stuff, there is whatever, but there's also smaller stories within that can be exploited or just create a whole new story.
Yeah, I hear that,
I
I
think
hear
there's
that.
more that can be done inside the UK.
I hear
Well, I
that.
think that comes with the idea of infrastructure and people having the education. I say education, being like made aware that, you know what, you don't have to be the actor. You can be the writer of this story. You can be, let's say, the person who does the lighting, the person who does the sound. Like there's a lot of jobs within the industry rather than just being the quote unquote star.
Yeah, but
what I mean?
it's like I hope that the idea that Rapman's giving is that we are able to take control and make these stories.
I liked, I think I've said it before, you know, Man Them on the Wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did their film, I think it's called The Weekend, and they found
Yeah,
bare
tell
money.
me, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that was the first time I've seen a UK film do something outside of violence. Even
Yeah.
there was Youngers on E4 or something like that, where
Yeah.
I remember just like spitting, trying to become like
Rappers, like-
something different.
Yeah.
Producer and a rapper in it.
Because I ain't really too interested in, like, when I saw Blue Star, I wasn't too interested in it. I feel like I've seen it. Like, I'm going to watch it, but I feel like I've just seen that story before. The intent, Northern film, there's just a lot of gang stuff that,
Violence.
yeah, bored of now.
But yeah, man. But props to him. Hope some young black man or young black boy will watch it, or young black girl watches it and says, you know what, I'm going to write a story and get it out there, and they do it.
But
And I think it's-
I reckon they're out there, but they're not given the opportunity.
It's true, but that's why you got to make it, you got to force it, you got to kick down the door. I look at what Ratman did and I think to myself, well, he used his platform, he made himself. It's a case of, because he's working with Jay, he got that push.
Hopefully his
Now-
next one is something different.
It's a case that I look at it and think, well, it wasn't like he was given that. He had to grind. You know what I mean? So someone else can do it. You know what I mean, someone else can do it. So ratings to him. Hope someone else gets inspiration.
Yeah. I think, like you said, someone else probably is doing it. Just hope someone else supports it.
Just supports
you know
it
what I mean?
and gives it the pick.
Well,
pick
that's
up
why
that
like, you
news.
got guys like Stormzy doing was it Murky Imprint with the book
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penguin, and you have to respect and really, hopefully that gets the respect it deserves and gets the people interested into.
Because somebody else is
Filter
going to
into
see it and think, oh, I can write a book.
Hopefully, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Yeah, man.
Hopefully.
Good.
What else has happened in the week?